problem. The other advantage may not accumulate. Luckily, this rarely happens. With the use of Fortran language, the most evident disadvantage is the additional process of the compilation needs more machine time than straight assembly process. One specific disadvantage on one short problem is that the compilation time occasionally from time to time exceeds the time required to produce the answer. Another disadvantage is the need to be recompiled every time there is a change in the programming source. Lack of reserved keywords was also a mistake in Fortran. Fortran ignore blank spaces was a mistake. The first example is a valid do loop. In second example, there was a mistake. The user has put full stop instead of the comma it considered as a data type. That was a mistake. A more fundamental problem with the goto statement is the fact that Fortran has very weak typing. This results in the fact that integer variables can end up holding a number of things besides the integer, such as the addresses of statements and character strings. Fortran violates abstraction principle. Fortran 77 does not support pointers and heap dynamic variables, so binary trees must be implemented using parallel arrays. Fortran 90 does not have records, so arrays of records must be emulated using parallel arrays. It also violates defense in-depth principle. Fortran doesn't have exception handling or type checking. Fortran have implicit variable declaration. It also violates information hiding principle. All information passed in the Fortran apart from the command block use. It done through parameters passed by reference, often forcing the programmer to specify more information than necessary. A simple computed and assigned goto statement in Fortran different but look similar. This violates syntactic consistency principle. Integer variables can also characters in Fortran. I think that is an example for an irregularity in state. Fortran uses multiply for multiplication and double multiply for exponent. SQRT could be a variable or a sub-procedure. Assuming that the SQR is a square root function, b multiplied and multiplied to does not look like b multiplied by b, nor does it look like square root of b or power of b to 2. This works similarly but look very different. Goto statements required in Fortran 77 to emulate while loops, and there are 3 similar looking versions of the goto statement with different behavior. This violates structured programming principle. It also violates 0-1 infinity principle. Fortran 77 arbitrarily limits identifiers names of 6 characters, at most 19 continuation cards. Fortran 77 arbitrarily limits arrays of 3 dimensions. Preservation of information principle violates just because of goto statements used in Fortran. Fortran is machine-dependent programming language because Fortran did not have particular methods for I/O operations used read-write which are separate from one machine to another, so it violates the portability principle. This is a comparison among Fortran, Pascal, Algol and Ada. programming structure of Fortran: main program or sub-programs. Constructs are declarative and imperative. In Pascal, formed from single main block with contains within in the definition of sub-programs used. Introduce the character primitive data type. Algal use a hierarchical structure, allows nested control structure. Statements are declarative and imperative. ADA, introducing subtypes and derived types, has constant variable procedure and functional declarations, allows initialized variables, use operator overloading. Data types and structure. Fortran: integer, double, real, complex. All types are abstract or representation of independent, overall, and arithmetic operator. Only data construct is array and it is limited to 3 dimensions. Pascal: character data type. Subrange, record, label, and enumerated types. Algal: integer, real, boolean. Arrays are generalized and dynamic. Is a strong type language and has keywords. Allows recursion. ADA: provides a number of built-in data types. Boolean: allows to define our own data types. Syntax. Fortran: machine dependent, use fixed format for punch cards. Pascal: statement that make up the body. Algal: introduce for loop, while loop, switch statement. Machine independent. Variable name length was not limited. Introduced concept of keywords. ADA: use keyword conception, regular and simple to use. Uses fully bracket syntax. Fortran: use for algebraic notation. Pascal: simplify and efficiency. Algal: assignment operation, block structure. ADA was originally targeted at embedded and real-time systems. Parameter passing. Fortran: pass by reference. Pascal uses pass by value and pass by reference. Algal: pass by value, pass by reference, pass by name. ADA: in, out, in and out.